It's made a huge difference to my son's life.
Supported living is fantastic. It puts the person in control of their life.
So this is much nicer. It really is.
Well, this place is even more better than the old place.
I can't wait to get my new home.
Everyone should have the right to live in their own home. The NHS in Kent has been awarded £10 million to invest in new housing projects for people with learning disabilities. We are changing the way that people are supported for the better. So we are moving away from the model of residential care to that of supported living. This means that people live in their own home and they get far greater choice and control over where they live, with whom they live, and how they live their lives. The support they receive is very important because this enables them to do the things they want to do at the times they want to do, and means that they can be much more involved in their local community.
Tony, how are you today?
Hello,
You come for your sandwich again?
Yeah, I've came for a sandwich.
Okay.
And I came for a Diet
Your
Coke.
chocolate diet.
What I like living in the community is because I can do something for myself now in a good and proper house.
Tony used to live in long-term hospital, so therefore had lots of routine and no real choice. So therefore, living here, he has got choice. He has got the freedom to choose when he wants to do things and where.
I can do things all by myself now, like doing shopping and making my own dinner and making myself a cup of tea and going on holiday.
Tony had a lot of involvement in choosing where he wanted to live. He chose who he wanted to live with.
When I went to a meeting about this house, I said, I just want me and Bonnie to live in here.
I've seen a lot of good changes in Tony. He's become more confident within himself, more independent, can do a lot more for himself.
Life is good here. It's even more better than living in a care home.
We're working with individuals and their families to find the right housing to meet their future needs. Our housing programme is providing a range of options across the county. We are adapting existing houses, we are buying new properties, and we're also developing new purpose-designed flats.
David came to look at 2 flats here that were available, and then he actually chose between the two that he wanted. Until David actually said that, it was never definite that he would move here, it was all down to him.
I like it here because there's more room and it's easier to get out as well. Go around and visit your friends.
I've never seen David so happy since he's moved out of his old place. He's so confident. You see him everywhere. He's laughing all the time. And he's grown. His confidence has grown so much. It's wonderful to see.
As I'm living here myself, I'm more independent. I get out quite a bit as well. And I can do more things. If you can do things for yourself, it's better for you. Because I've been living in 3 houses, but this is the best.
Okay, Dave, we've got soup for lunch, okay? Yeah. Do you want to start stirring it,
He's
mate?
trying a lot more things. His independence has shot up because now he's trying cooking, doing the cleaning, a lot more things for himself.
To ensure continuity of care, the same staff are providing the care, but they're no longer working for the NHS. They are now employed by new support providers who were selected for their expertise and experience in providing care for people with learning disabilities.
Supported living puts the individual's needs first. We're able to ascertain the person's requirements in terms of housing, their support needs, their health needs and their care needs. And then we're able to deliver that to the individual, irrespective of where they live and whom they live with. The principal benefit, I guess, is that people get a intense one-to-one service. If you're living in a residential home, you're generally sharing your staff group. In supported living, you have your own team of support workers that provide that support to you and only you. Supported living breaks the mould By pushing away the barriers and putting people first, it enables people to experience life's opportunities that you and I would take for granted. Nothing beats seeing people move on to the next stage in their life, learning, developing, flourishing. I've seen this work for many, many people, and I know it will work for your loved one.
It's your new house.
Yeah, number 39.
Maria's chose a new home by looking at the areas that she might like to live in, some houses there that she liked, and then when she finally saw this house that she's going for, she absolutely adored it. She fell in love with it straight away.
Come and see my new home.
Oh, lovely. I can't wait.
Maria, when she was looking for a new home, was really adamant that she wanted to carry on going to college, seeing her friends, shopping and going to Bluewater. So they were the things that we had to make sure that she'd still be able to do in the future.
I'm really excited about getting my new home. I've chosen it myself. Soon as I saw that house, I loved it.
Maria's confidence has grown in leaps and bounds. She's now able to choose things in her life that she wants.
I might buy new chairs, new table, another leather settee maybe.
She can go places where she wants now. She's chosen the house that she wants, and it's all very positive for her.
It's very lovely.
I know that some families have real concerns about their loved ones having a more independent life and find it really hard to imagine how this will work. But the key to success is having the right support. Everyone can benefit from this change of lifestyle, providing they have the right support.
Next month on the 12th of September, West, we're going to Stuart's, who's your cousin's wedding.
When I first heard that West was moving into supported accommodation, I had quite a few concerns. You know, what would that care and that support be? How would that support and that work on a 24-hour basis? And what would his quality of life be like? Would he be sitting in the flat all day on his own, you know, with a carer? What would happen at night if West didn't sleep properly? Or, you know, all of those things were an issue to me.
Wesley's been living in his new flat for just over 2 months now. At the beginning, the service built up the support around Wesley so that he was at the centre and it was truly personalised. Wesley leads everything about his life now. His choices are pushed forward and his independence is encouraged.
Well, I've known Wesley for 8 years now, been supporting him in that time. In the other place where Wesley lived, it was quite cramped and a lot going on, a bit busy at times, and his needs not always met. However, since he's moved here, his needs are met in that he's making more choices, and the whole thing is much better for him.
There's been a lot of changes in the level of care that Wesley's been receiving, i.e. a one-to-one all the time, which Wes never got before. There's always someone there with him. Wesley moving to supported living has made such a difference to his life, to his social life as well. You know, he has opportunities that he probably wouldn't have had back where he was because of the one-to-one care. So he can access everything. When he goes boxing, he goes swimming, you know, he can do all those things simply because he's got his own support that's just for him.
Wesley's got more freedom to make choices in how he wishes to live his life and what he wishes to do throughout the day.
I think supported living is a good approach because I think everybody deserves the right to live in their own home and to access the amenities around them, whether they have a disability or not.
I would say to any parents that are concerned about supported living that it's actually fantastic for the person. The person is finally at the centre. They're encouraged and supported to do what they choose with an excellent support package built around them.
Our projects are all at different stages of development. As they complete, we will make the move from residential care to supported living. And for people with learning disabilities, this will open the door to a new life.
My advice to other parents that are maybe going to use this service or thinking of using this service, that yes, you do have a lot of concerns at first, but once you get involved with it and you see how it's run, and how much time and effort is put into it, then really there's nothing to worry about. For my son, this is the best thing I think that's ever happened to him, to be living, well, with support, but in his own place.